you put engineer, you'll find it also C. In addition to that, it is Yalla by Sadok Sokoto, Al-Hajj Muhammad Lal Medoki, the chairman, executive chairman, Sokoto State Zakkaat and Endowment Commission, and also chairman Association of Zakkaat and Waqaf Operators in Nigeria. Newly appointed permanent secretary at Sokoto State by Honorable Governor of Sokoto, Mr. Chairman. At this juncture, I would like to invite you to offer your speech to the participant of this August occasion. Haji Muhammad Lal Medoki, you are welcome, sir. Thank you, sir.
الحمد لله رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. The representative of His Royal Highness, our speakers for today and our activity, Dr. Abdullahi Shrai, and coincidentally again, Dr. Abdullahi Lamido, all ESCOs of Aswan who are present, our hosts, the chair of Kaduna, Zakkaat and Waqaf, our brothers and sisters who came from far and near to this very occasion, our media crew, and all other brothers who are with us online from various parts of the world. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver this keynote speech, and we thank most sincerely all of you who find time to join us in this August occasion. Today is exactly 1 year since we met at Eastern Ama University, Somalia in Kano State, Adon first conference. Alhamdulillah, we are now having the second conference here in Kaduna, hosted by a vibrant organization that is less than 365 days to join Advan, and that is Kaduna, Zakkaat and Waqaf Foundation. We cannot thank you enough for preparing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to please us. Permit me to welcome all that came once again from far and near. This time around, including the people of Maiduguri, who are very far away from here. But I believe those in Lagos probably will contest that far distance with Maiduguri. We welcome all the corporate members, associate members into this conference today. And inshallah, our collective actions will deliver the necessary results now and in the future.
But this is a very, very important thing.
It also gives me pleasure this morning
Breathe again.
to inform you that the Secretary General of the World Zakkaat, Dr. Zainal Baharul Noor, will be with us later in the afternoon to deliver a goodwill message to the participants of the second annual conference of Aswan in Nigeria, courtesy of technology. Similarly, other invited guests that join us from other parts of the world may at one time or the other also give their contribution when the need arises. Therefore, this program is also being covered
It means that if you
online.
press play, it's
The
okay.
association and the members of this organization have really formed a formidable
No, the
relationship
brightness is more
with
than before.
international fora
No, it's okay.
working on the same area.
Look at it.
Indeed,
How did this one get
we have
there?
benefited
Is that
immensely
normal?
from our partnership with our brothers in Zakkaat and Waqaf, particularly in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in South Africa, in Sudan, in Bangladesh, in UK, in Thailand, to mention but few, and from other organizations across the world. The World Zakat and Waqf Forum, which I serve as the Deputy Secretary General for West Africa, and which my secretary, also Dr. Ali Fahim, is serving as the Deputy Head of Research, is doing a lot today in this direction. Let me seize this opportunity to extend our condolences to all Muslims globally, especially workers in Zakat and Waqf, whom benefited from the seminal work of Sheikh Dr. Yusuf al-Qaradawi, whom will not meet here this year. May Allah grant him eternal peace and join him with the righteous people in Al-Jannah Firdaus. Indeed, his book, The Fiqh of Zakat, will ever remain a relevant material for this generation and more generations to come. Equally of present, we would like to extend our condolences to our distinguished brothers and sisters in India, including a scholar known as Professor Zakkaat Siddiqui, an icon in Islamic economics, and give Allah all. May Allah forgive him and give him a journey for those. To all of those who lost their lives or lost their loved ones and their properties in Indonesia for the recent earthquake, we extend our condolences to them and we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect them and help them for future occurrence. Definitely, the chairman has mentioned most of all that arrived before Maghrib were received by Brother Tahir Baba, who is the chairman of the LOC from the Beirut Islamic or Religious Interface of Beirut. But just to wake up in the morning and learn that our mother has passed away. And inshallah, we have made arrangements immediately after this conference for all of us who can afford, especially those who go Zaria, to go collectively and condole the family of our brother. May Allah forgive her and give him the patience of all other brothers to bear the loss of our mother, and may Al-Jannah be her abode. Distinguished brothers and sisters, on your behalf and all of us in Azwan family, we remain thankful to Allah for His mercy. And we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His infinite mercy to continue to assist this cause. Zakat and Waqf, Zakat and Sadaqah, organized by Muslim economists and some policy makers as an effective instrument in fighting poverty, inequality, and diseases. Recently, even the SDG organized that 11 out of the 17 SDGs were confirmed to be achieved using Zakkat and Waqf. As well, the very organization that has brought us here today was formed in 2014 after the national workshop organized by Sokoto State Zakkat and Waqf Committee then, with His Eminence the Sultan of Sokoto as the Grand Patron. The headquarters of Azwan still remain in the Sultan Palace. While our administrative secretariat is, however, based in Kano with the people IBM and Dr. Ali Wahid, the secretary, is being assisted by other administrative staff. Let me use this opportunity to thank Dr. Ali Wahid and all the staff that are helping me in this period for being worth of being trusted with the affairs of Azwan. Azwan has really engaged in advocacy visits across the country, especially to Parliament, emirs, and media houses. Our vision is to serve as an umbrella body for the promotion of Zakkaat and Waqaf in Nigeria. Our mission is to promote efficient and effective administration of Zakkaat and Waqaf in Nigeria. Some of our key objectives remain. I would like to lead them so that I remind you of this our consensus. One, to create awareness on Zakkaat and Waqaf. So you measure your organization whether we are still working towards this direction or we have deviated. Two, to disseminate information on Zakkaat and Waqf, Khaldan Hassan, as well as Zakkaat and Salah. Three, to organize workshops and conferences such as this we are attending today, and also to foster cooperation and partnership. One of our five key objectives is to serve as a reliable source of Zakkaat and Waqf in this country. Therefore, all Azwan members, individuals, and groups who would like to ponder over this objective and assess yourself how far in this direction. This association, since its creation, remained focused and entirely on the Zakkaat and Waqaf operators. We have created e-newsletter that is published monthly for the last 2.5 years and is in wider circulation in the country and beyond. We are working to see the first national Zakkaat and Waqaf outlook report that will provide information on the activities of member organizations. This is in addition to occasional lectures we are organized digitally and virtually. Even yesterday, I'm sure most of you have received their e-copy, e-newsletter copy of my work. But at this note, I would like to appeal to all member organizations that there is need to respond to all the circulars by Azwan Secretariat, particularly in helping to give information that will help us to achieve a very good Zakkaat outlook for Zakkaat and Waqaf operations in Nigeria. Distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, the World Zakkaat and Waqaf Forum with headquarters at Indonesia with over 40 member countries as members, together with BASNAS, that is the Indonesian Badan Ahmad Zakkaat, as well as the Islamic Development Bank, and other practitioners across the world have developed important documents that will guide Zakkaat and Waqaf organizations as well as individuals. This were validated in September at Leeds in the United Kingdom. I thank God, Brother Mustafa, Brother Suleiman Panabuji from Lagos, the Sadaka Foundation, was able to make it to Leeds. And at a later time, he will brief us on the last World Zakkaat and Waqaf Conference that was held in Leeds. Some of these documents are: one, technical notes on good arming, technical notes on good nursing, technical notes on core principles in Zakkaat and Waqaf, as well as collection, distribution, management, supervision, risk management, and reporting. These key documents are meant to guide organizations and the individual of the best practices of Zakat and Waqaf administration. I want to remind you that some few years ago, Brother Abdullahi Shuaib, one of our speakers, was requested to share a developed template on Zakat reporting and other information. Unfortunately, that document has not been given the attention it deserves from the members of Parliament. I hope this conference will trigger us with the sum of these technical notes by words and platform for us to go back to that template and, in collaboration with Azam's Secretariat, streamline the content of the document to be in consonance with the contents of all the documents passed by world and platform, so that we domesticate it and we adopt it and we get the best out of it. At this juncture, also let me call on member organizations. We do receive quite a lot of invitations, some of them directly to Agon and some Zakkat and Waqf institutions across the world. Some of these invitations are mainly discussing on Zakkat and Waqf. Well, some of these invitations are talking generally about Islamic finance. But in most of them, whether in Dubai, whether in UK, whether in Malaysia, whether in Indonesia, whether in other countries, they are mostly addressing the issues of Zakkat and Waqf, including South Africa. But one reason or the other, members of ASWAN, except very few, are not very keen in writing letters, in writing papers, or in attending the conference. Let me use this opportunity once again, appeal to you that whenever there are such opportunities, attempt to write papers. Even today, when papers cannot be presented physically, some of these conferences allow Zoom presentation of these papers. I would like to see more of the Nigerians and Waqaf organizations participating in the discuss of world of Zakkat and Waqaf in the world. We have lost so many conferences, we cannot make it. Some of us were denied visa, like the United Kingdom, and some are still on. Some are very close. We may not be able to make it, but some of us, inshallah, will try to make it. Like the one global Waqaf conference coming up in Pakistan. That will start on second. Inshallah, myself and so two brothers from Jamaica will be attending the conference. However, there's another conference on the week organized jointly by University of Malaysia and our colleagues in Lambaga Zakkat Legal Federation will come up in Sarawak, that's in Malaysia, around 27-28 of December. Some of you can still make it to this conference, and I hope you will make an effort. While other activities as they come in for the next year, 2023, inshallah, we shall keep you updated. Zakat and Waqf are as old as Islam itself globally, and in Nigeria as well. However, application changes with the change of time. The use of ATM machine to disburse rice and some food items, as well as sadaqah or zakat in Indonesia and Indonesia is something that has never happened. And as I'm talking, even some of you did not understand what I'm saying. But the more we embrace technology in Islamic social finance, the more it becomes for us. It depends both to deepen the sector and also our poverty-ridden society that we can help. In other words, we use technology to revive Zakkaat and Waqaf, at the same time provide a better outlook in terms of efficiency, accountability, and transparency. The theme of this year's conference is leveraging on technology, immobilizing and utilizing Zakat and Waqf. Certainly, this highlights the role of financial technology and what it will play in repositioning Zakat and Waqf. My brothers, the global and sisters as well, the global Zakat and Waqf of 2018 is said to be 76 billion and 410 billion US dollars respectively, as reported by Global Islamic Economic Report 2020. In Nigeria, the potentials of Zakat in 2015 stands at 0.86 to 2.08% of our GDP, or US dollars 8,776.5 to 21,160.99 US dollars. This amount exceeds the income poverty gap to GDP of around 1.84%. Therefore, this implies if the cat alone is harmonized and harnessed, the problem of poverty in Nigeria, inshallah, will be overcome. That is the confluence point between the current administration and Benton. Today, we are going to talk about, especially with respect to efficiency and effectiveness of the system to be able to achieve our desired goals. Therefore, Zakat and Waqaf have the potential to change the landscape of Muslim countries, communities, if harnessed and applied properly, while we continue to study the impact of some technologies, some technological futures on Zakat and Waqaf, such as peer-to-peer transaction, blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and many others. We can start applying those that are very clear and beneficial to the sector, and without any problematic issues just in Sharia. But this sector is so important that I always want to mention that Nigeria did not know anything like school. But when the school was accepted despite all odds in Nigeria, even those who are against school today, they applied the school project constructed by the federal government. Everyone in Nigeria is happy with the school project, and the school project has made a number of interventions in various parts of the country. So we want the Nigerian society to give Zakkaat and Waqaf a chance, definitely they will smile. And some of their problems or our problems will be resolved by this sector, especially in terms of financial contributions. And of course, discipline, and above all, the barakah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let me remind you that Zakat and Waqaf that in administering Zakat all over the world is based on the belief of accountability. Then, the fellow human being, also recipients, regulators, are all for this purpose. If we want to start Zakat collection and distribution, we should bear in mind at every time the corruption that is pervading the sector should not be allowed to penetrate into Zakat and Waqf in Nigeria. Like it is emphasized last when Professor A.B. Dogarawa, if you remember, in his lead paper presentation at the first Aswan conference in Istiqama University, Ismaila. Therefore, let us build the confidence to present our audited account to the public. Our key donors and agencies and the regulators will be very happy. Will be energized to do more. This will go a long way in restoring confidence and materializing our vision and mission as an umbrella Zakat organization in this country. If I ask us, how many of us, their accounts are audited and presented to the public? If you are among those who does that, alhamdulillah. If you are not among those who do that, please take note. As for next year, when we are presenting reports, we want to receive report with audited account of your organization. Of course, the last couple of years were not easy for public and Zakat as well as all other organizations because we rely on the conditions of the society to operate very well. So the country and the whole world was hit by COVID-19 economic downturn and recently higher cost of energy and inflation, among others, have made things very difficult for all of us. But at not all time, there was COVID-19 last year, but Lagos, Zakkat and Waqf were able to present their collection better than the previous years when there was no COVID-19. So, and I want to join Lagos. The more you have translations from Allah, then the more you should spend because Sadaqah will wipe out your iniquities and help you go back to the track and live in peace and unity rather than thinking that when you give Sadaqah, it will only increase your wealth. No, Sadaqah does not increase our wealth. In the final analysis, member organization should realize the value of good governance. Good corporate governance, transparency, accountability, risk management, and a human capacity in managing the affairs of Zakkat and Waqf organization. We should realize the importance of the recently released valuable document developed and validated by World Bank.
So you just copy the link of your
Yeah, I want to digress to mention that the National Bureau for Statistics have presented this year's statistics on so many things of our life. I am not to ask anybody to believe in it or not to believe in it, whatever. Something has come out from the national institution. But the main thing is not A state or B state is poorer The whole Nigeria, they have categorized us as poor. Even when you argue, you can only go with about 20 something percent. But over 70 something percent of the whole Nigeria are categorized as poor. Therefore, the Zakkaat and Waqaf organizations, we need to sit down and discuss extensively and to open up and extend to the leaders in this country to tell them that there is an alternative, and an alternative that is divine by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And once you uphold to it, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will do you as He has done to the people before. The Ilahi of Quraysh, Ilahi fihim, بهذا الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم. So that is the answer. We shall continue to attend events like this that will raise the capacity and the understanding of the Zakkaat workers and Waqaf administrators as an effective means of achieving the objective of Sharia related to Zakkaat and Waqf. At the end is rounding up, still, there are some conferences that member organizations will participate, as I mentioned earlier. Even one of them you can participate online, and it's intended with our objective or our theme of this conference, and is to be organized between first and second by the National Board of Zakkaat in Indonesia. It is called the sixth icon. Before I end, I wish to convey the goodwill message of His Eminence, Sultan of Sokoto, the Grand Patron, to all the attendees of this year's conference. He prays Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to return each and every one of you back home. I would also want to use this opportunity, in addition, to thank and applaud the governor of Sokoto State, Right Honorable Amin Wazir, for giving Zakkaat and Waqaf in Nigeria a new approach and dimension. And by accepting some of the Azwad members' contribution or input in redesigning Zakkaat and Waqaf law, which is very robust, and in particular here, I want to recognize the role played by only PhD law Waqaf holder in the country, Brother Abdullahi Sani, who have contributed immensely towards the new law of Zakkaat and Waqaf. The law has been passed by the Sokoto State House of Assembly, and the law has identified collaboration with another commission known as the Arabic and Islamic Education Advisory Commission, called Al-Nizam. The two are going to use Zakkaat and Waqaf, inshallah, to bring an end to the unlikely begging phenomenon. So by design of the law, inshallah, by the year 2030, there will be no out-of-school children in Sokoto State. Therefore, I also appeal to other bodies. Immediately I get the final copy in my hand, I will share it with us one, and other states can take it, leverage on it, domesticate it in their own local, add, subtract, but we have something that we have never had in Nigeria. This law is very rich, and there are other regulations to it, which Adwan members really contributed to it, and I thank the governor for accepting what the Adwan has said, and I hope some of you will be privileged to witness the signing of the bill, inshallah, by the governor at the time. I think, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Page. me some minutes.
That has been the wonderful speech
The
by our
memory card
Independent
has
Government
full
Chairman,
it has full comments.
Sadowki Sokoto, and Muhammad. So you can see, I don't think I can do justice what the Sadowki has said. I'm not going to, since you are here, you already had it all. So I will not, I will just thank Allah for giving us people like Sadowki. Because let me say, probably for the first time, I met Sadowki since 1998 at MSF meeting.
Sorry, man. I
What
want
do you call it?
to make sure that
National
everything is
Convention in Jalum, IBC, thank you very much. And since then, I was amazed and moved by his capacity and ability to deliver and convey and guide young people at that time as young, as small as I am, and even smaller at that time. So, Alhamdulillah, I feel like this, what we call this president of the United States, the former president, I just felt that I love this person very much because it's dear to me. And since then, we continue to collaborate, work together. And when I went back and had my PhD, and I came, he invited me to deliver a keynote or a lead paper presentation in 2014, where all the Zakkaat and Waqaf papers, at that time he was the one who single-handedly brought them through the Zakkaat and Waqaf committee in Sokoto then, before it became commission. I delivered all the experiences I learned, and Alhamdulillah, I was taking note of all the information, the various countries I delivered, and you are surprised, all the countries I mentioned, today Sadowki has stronger collaboration with them, and he visited them, and he even added. So you can see, you can't imagine this kind of personality. We thank Allah for blessing us with them. And this has also, of course, I will come to our one of our DOC members as the chairman was delivering his speech, the DOC, Professor Salih Shiva Arabi. Before I come to from, let me recognize Al-Hajj Abdurazak Aliyu Jama'a, Jan Jama'a, representing area of Jama'a. You are welcome to the Highness. He is here since morning, before we start the program. Let me also recognize Al-Hajj Ibrahim Yusuf Muhammad, Sarkin Gabas, representing the area of Lere. Your Highness, I was sitting at his head here. I was told that he said he wants to sit there. So, we appreciate you, your presence, that is really encouraging. Let me also recognize and thank you for Turkey, acting the Kudi, Galadim and Chikau, to this occasion. You're welcome, sir.
So that's
I would also like to welcome and thank Ismail Sani Halidu,
now watch it
the
online.
former
It's better than
investor,
Zoom.
who is
Zoom,
also
look
here
at
with us.
like television.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
Let me recognize the presence of Madam Hayatuddin Makarfi, gubernatorial candidate for Kaduna State. You are highly welcome, sir. We appreciate your presence.
So I've sent
We are
you.
sure when
This is
you
the
become the
invitation.
governor, you
No,
will
no, no,
deliver
no.
on the We are asking about the party, so I don't know. PRP, the PRP. So if you are looking for the party, yeah, we appreciate your presence.
All right.
Let me recognize the presence of our indefatigable DOT member, Professor, Vice Chancellor, Professor Salisu Shehu, whom I'm just surprised because he never shot that he will even. But just wake up and see him here. We thank you very much, sir. Your presence is really encouraging. Last year, let me report that Deputy Secretary, Nigerian Strong Council of Islamic Affairs, Islamic Forum of Nigeria, Executive Secretary Islamic Forum of Nigeria, where the Secretariat of Azon is hosted. Graciously, the price Azon is paying at that Secretariat, it's just a tax from a kind take away price. So we thank you, we appreciate you for what you are doing for Islam, what you are doing for Zakkaat and Waqaf. Uh, of course, our chairman has delivered a lot. He is the Deputy Secretary General of World Zakkaat and Waqaf Forum West Africa. For those who do not know, this is like United Nations on Zakkaat and Waqaf. All right, with the headquarters at Indonesia, with over 40 member countries that are working hard to see standardization of Zakkaat and Waqaf practices, because we have a firm belief that Zakkaat and Waqaf will deliver, will convey us from this path where we find ourselves of poverty, inequality, insecurity, and all these problems, mention them. If you have Zakah, peace will be there. If you have Waqaf, peace will be there. All these challenges of lack of resources, strife in universities, all these things, if you take Waqaf alone, will deliver. I will not preempt my speaker, especially Madam Abdullahi, for what he's going to talk about actually on the role of Waqaf. So, brothers and sisters, respected participants, our royal fathers, we move now to follow the agenda, the leadership agenda of what we will message as a focus. We are looking to while waiting for the yes, the chairman DOT, let me recognize it's a mistake. He's supposed to be here with us. Alhaji Muhammad Barak kindly proceed to your proper seat, the high table. He was the other one. When I invited him to deliver the opening prayer, I supposed to ask him to remain here. Kindly is the legal advisor, another one is the legal advisor. You can founding member, of course. You see, we move around the country with Alhaji Muhammad. I'm always encouraged, let me also say, encouraged by his ability. Anytime we say we have to travel into Adamawa, he's the first to say, I will go. I will come with my secretary. Anytime we want to go to Nasarawa, he will say, I will go, I will come with two other persons. So you can see, age-wise, he is my father or my grandfather. But Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah. Probably these are some of the blessings of Zakah and Waqf. Yes. So let me say that the goodness, while waiting for representative of JNI, will also invite a few personalities to deliver goodwill message. I will maybe delay the royal father. Let me invite Malam Ayatuddin Makati to give a just 2 minute goodwill message.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
What is the name of this project?
We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for having given us the opportunity to be part of today's historical conference here in Kaduna. I would want to stand on the existing protocol while also wanting to single out my sheikh and scholar and mentor who in my formative days at Abaka Chipa University was always one of those resource persons who Madam Isa Alikantan that fashioned our thinking and our national outlook and our worldview as to how the Muslim youth to contribute to nation building through Islam. There's no other person than the society should thank Allah for keeping you alive and keeping you in good health to continue to contribute to the society. I'm also a member of Zakkaat And Waqaf here in Kaduna, as well as so many other
The length is too much.
organizations in this group and Sharia and Sharia. The politicking has now the cultural kind of government party has a team. Allah may decide to make me the next governor community and can decide to use me within that to use other things. Because the life of the people. Nigeria and indeed Kaduna, we're talking about more than 66% of Nigerians are living below the poverty line. And we are talking about no less than 133 million Nigerians living below the poverty line that cannot make way of their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The World
You
International
don't press that thing again.
Islamic Finance
Just leave it.
is now capped
You don't go spoil. Never did this. Never did it, but let's leave it.
Alhamdulillah. Let me already round up my good message. So as I was saying earlier, more than $2.8 trillion forms part of what today exists as the cap of the Islamic finance world over. And also just recently been given by our scholar the statistics of get stands in terms of Zakkaat And Waqaf. A lot of good points and other points that we have that the whether the Second Niger Bridge and other projects are being uh, done across the nation are as a result of principle. I think we have come to the stage where as Nigerians we need to begin to adopt and have the confidence, especially as Muslims, that these solutions are the solutions to the world. They are not solutions for only Muslims. That as a Muslim, I should have the confidence to tell the world what our Islamic finance can provide as a solution to the world. The 66% that is being talked about of
It's
the
going up.
people that are living
It's
below
okay.
the poverty line, more than 80% of that population are in northern Nigeria. So we have a duty, we have a responsibility. The same way that His Excellency Right Honorable
Collect, I swear to God.
the Governor of
Let's
Sokoto
go.
has done to make it a law. We also wish and pray that if Allah makes me the Governor of Kaduna State, We do the same thing about it. We have a lot of projects that we need to do in terms of revamping the quality of the Islamic, the Al-Majlis system, the challenges we face in our marital homes, um, breakages in marriage. We need to invest heavily in education. We need to invest heavily in skills. The reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Yet, look at how we interact and how we do our things. We have limited ourselves so low. And I strongly believe that if we harness and manage the solutions hereby provided by the Zakkaat and Waqaf, and we raise by them, we'll be able to, inshallah, emancipate the people of Nigeria, not talking about that, and make Nigeria also have a place in the international community, adding value to the 40 countries with the host in Indonesia. May Allah bless you all, and may Allah return us all safely to our village destination. May Allah bless the conference and bring more conferences, and may Allah make us be able to follow up the conferences with action. Because most times we do the conferences, but no follow up action. But not in our work. So may Allah make it easy. Barakallahu khairan, ahsanallahu ilayk.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the good wisdom. Let me recognize by Barrister Imam Willie Nasser, representing the Director General of the Bureau of Government Court of Kaduna. And
I don't know where he is.
just a little correction on the name of Hajj Abdullah, representing the Emir of Jama'ah. Is Ma'aji, not Ajian Jama'ah. Because actually, Ma'aji, not Ajian. Let me have the opportunity to recognize
It's already on.
the chairman, BOT of Zakkaat and Waqaf Foundation Lagos, Professor Abdulaziz Adebe. I have seen Professor Ismail. You're highly welcome, sir. Your presence is very important and it adds value to this August occasion. Let me recognize the presence of Alhaji Yusuf Shehu Idris, Sadaukin Zazzau, to this important occasion. Welcome, sir. Let me also recognize Alhaji Shehu Bello Sadiq, Benjamin Gaba of Zazzau. You are highly welcome, sir. This important occasion. At this juncture, under the chairmanship of Sadaukin Sokoto, I was requested to suspend the goodwill message to check the lead paper presenter, Dr. Imam Abdullah Shaibu, set the first lead paper presenter, and after that, we take the goodwill messages, then we have a short break, and come back and continue with the second paper presentation, and also other activities based on the agenda. But the IT team, I hope you have taken the presentation of what we are trying to But by the way, what is the nasheed on Zakkaat? If it is ready while you are trying to open it, we can combine to also add value to the team. Continue to the delegates. You are all welcome. You are all important to us. Right? Kindly, honestly, uh, make yourself comfortable and benefit from this. Team. Dr. Nura Abdullahi, let me recognize you.
Probably I don't want to disrupt his training. That's the
The
problem.
director of Kairat
It's very
Islamic
international.
Trust, one of the vibrant Zakkaat, Waqaf Foundation in Kano. Have been doing a lot. There are many other personalities that are doing well
Bring it
in
out.
terms of Zakkaat, and they need to be recognized.
Just bring it out.
Inshallah, we'll continue to mention them. Of course,
This is
all our
is it the
people
file
team
that is doing
have earlier mentioned
Can you send it
Prince
to
Suleiman Olagundu. The chairman
you
has
have
mentioned
maybe on
him as
WhatsApp or anything?
one of the DOT members who has been instrumental in seeing what you are seeing today. Yes, it's very, very important. All personally, you will advise, make comments, you will take it, make sure things are going well. We thank you very much, Prince Suleiman Olagundu. I know the chairman will ask you about your car, Prince. So maybe this time around, on behalf of the chairman, in fact, I remember when we were at Nasarawa at the Emir's Palace, the chairman reminded you to bring your cap next time when we have a change.
I
Maybe
noticed
it's
when
the afternoon session,
how
Prince, where is the cap of Prince, inshallah. It has been very helpful to the progress of association of Zakkaat and Waqaf. He has been to many countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, for all these conferences, all these best practices that we are hearing. Our members are actually going attending and participating to see what others are doing so that we can replicate it more. Alhamdulillah, from the remarks of the chairman, we are not left behind because we have also been recognized. You can see the key strategic positions Nigerians are holding, just like in Islamic finance. For those who do not know, in Islamic finance, some important Nigerians are holding strategic positions globally. We have the Vice President of Islamic Development Bank, Dr. Mansur Mukhtar, who is actually, the Islamic President of I based in Jeddah. He is Nigerian from Ambassador. We have Dr. Bello Lawal Ambassador, who is the Secretary General of Islamic Financial Services Board, based in Malaysia. Dr. Bello Lawal Ambassador, we arrived in Malaysia, I think, the same day. I went for my master's, he went for his PhD. So we were together and he graduated in ecology. And now he is the Secretary General of International Financial Services Board. The members of this organization are actually ministers of member countries, central bank governors, and key important organizations, financial institutions globally who want to use Islamic finance. We also have Dr. Umar Hussaini from Ilori, who is actually the Chief Executive Officer of International Islamic Liquidity Management, IILM. This is an organization floated by 12 member countries, Nigeria included, to actually regulate and ensure smooth applications of food globally. So Dr. Umar Hussaini, whom was we were together during Masters at International Islamic University, Malaysia, and also during PhD. So he is holding this strategic position for us. And we are not winning. if we come together, we can tap from their vast experience and their network. This forum, if we come together, we send a memo or we make a request that will benefit Nigeria.
Me, I
And
just
Zakkaat
do
And
my
Waqaf.
own
Inshallah, your
international.
futures are moving forward.
International.
But if we are alone, we are working
I
individually.
see them.
Nobody will recognize that. But if we come together collectively, actually, we can make a difference.
Just send them the link, right?
There are other Nigerians across the globe who are doing well in terms of Islamic finance and now in terms of Islamic social finance. So I want to ask you, one of the things that we expect from, Islamic finance and Islamic social finance, they are all together. But actually, Islamic finance is tijari, they call it tijari, it's more of commercial. While Islamic social finance is ijtimai, is social. It's something that you are doing not to profit from, but you are doing it to actually benefit someone. So all these zakah and waqaf, orphanage, providing food for orphans, scholarships, the Sadauki has spoken. Now I wish you could have mentioned also the number of scholarships that he was able to get for the indigents of Sokoto State across the globe. So this is Egypt, this is part of Islamic social fund. And those that are leading, they are actually looking. I hope the technical are ready. I'm okay. I'm just filling the gap. So yes, if you want to start. Okay, so at this moment, let me stop here and it's my singular honor to introduce, so it's going to be short introduction, to introduce our late paper presenter one, Dr. Abdullahi Imam Shu'aib, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Jaiz Charity and Development Foundation. He is the Director in Jaiz Takaful and many other groups of Jaiz, including Jaiz International Halal Certification Limited. He has so many things to his credit, all his PhD, masters, and PhD in the UK recently, and he has a lot of qualifications. Time will not permit me to do justice to this honorable chief, but I will allow the participants to benefit from the wealth of his knowledge, because that's why we are here, sharing of knowledge and experience. He's going to talk about utilizing Zakkaat, using technology, as you have seen actually on the program of maybe I should properly mention the role of the use of technology in harnessing and utilizing Zakkaat in Nigeria. So that Abdullahi, I
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursalin, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The chairman of permit me to stand in the already established. Secondly, let me also apologize. I have slides, and the system, technicians are having challenges with the system. So I will just do what I have there within 20 minutes and see how I can do justice to this topic. Let me just quickly give us a rundown of the outline of what I intend to share with us. The introduction, the opening, then we want to look at the distribution of web traffic in Africa. Thirdly, to look at the global digital headlines. Fourth, we are going to look at the overview of internet use, quickly overview of social media use, and then the next will be the internet service providers, we call ISPs in Nigeria, and then followed by Zakkaat and potentials, which our chairman has made mention of some of them, and then also look at some of the challenges of Zakkaat institutions in Nigeria, which he has equally also mentioned some. Then we look at what benefits we can gain from adopting Zakkaat technology. And then, and ultimately, we look at the fintech, that is technology, fintech mechanisms for Zakat enhancement in Nigeria, which is, of course, the real core of why this topic has been chosen for us to address. By way of introduction, the application of fintech to the Islamic finance ecosystem has opened lots of unexplored opportunities for Islamic social finance to thrive. Islamic Trade Organizations, IFDOs, inclusive Zakat institutions should avail themselves of this development. Islamic commercial finance leads in terms of driving its products, services, and operations with fintech. For example, when we look at China, India, and the United States, these are countries leading all other countries in terms of internet users, with more than 1 billion internet users in China, followed by 658 million online users in India, and of course, 307.2 million internet users in the United States of America. Come back to Nigeria. Nigeria occupied the 8th position with 109.2 million internet users, but it's ranked number 1 in the African continent. The study also indicates that internet users in Nigeria increased by 4.8 million naira, that is about 4.6 million plus, between the year 2021 and the year 2022. Furthermore, half a decade analysis of internet users penetration. Okay. Half a decade analysis of internet user penetration in Nigeria revealed a wide increase between the years 2018 and 2022 from 26% to over 38%. When we look at the population share of internet users, it is also projected to increase to 60% by the year 2027, as will be shown in Figure 2. About 756 ISPs, which we call Internet Service Providers in Nigeria, are licensed by the Nigerian Communications Commission. Out of this number, 188 are active. The ISPs has facilitated a paradigm shift in the manner in which people easily transact economic activities via fintech in Nigeria, as you see in the next slide. Looking at the distribution of web traffic in selected African countries, majority of web traffic in major African markets was via mobile. Sort of mobile phone, which I'm sure, if not all of us here, the majority of us will have it already with its handy. Sudan, among countries in Africa, ranked number 1, with approximately 89% of web traffic being generated via mobile phone. Libya ranked second with 83.77%, and Nigeria came third with 82.73%. As we can see from the table. But when we talk about PC, that is, we are talking about computers, the desktop computers. Nigeria ranked number 8. So when we talk about tablets, which some of us will have, Nigeria ranked number 7. These are just the top 10 African countries. There are more than this. Looking at this system also is not compatible with my old system. It's not showing the figures. It's not showing the graphs. Oh, I knew this was going to happen on that job.
Sorry, where's the presentation? Actually, give me. Or are you projecting from there? I need a file. I want to project it so for online so that they can see the graph.
Rashin ya ci musu kofi, abin da yin kofi sai a ci na baka wani.
Huh? You don't copy it. I am copying.
Okay, let me just go ahead. Because of the situation we find ourselves here, we can really enjoy this are the graph. I'm going to just keep so many of those graphs because of time again. So let me just go straight. Apologies. These are challenges which the organizers and myself will never anticipated. When we talk about the internet service providers, ISP in Nigeria, like I have said earlier, we have 188 that are active. Even within the 188 that are active, the number again narrowed down. Basically, when we talk about the first top 10, these are things that some of us will patronize them, they know them. The slide we have, the game the system will not, obscure. Let me quickly look at Zakkaat and its potential. Zakkaat is one of the instrumentalities of Islamic social finance, and it is also one of the pillars of Islam, which is an obligatory alms imposed on eligible Muslims that meets a minimum threshold of 4.5% of their net balance of their wealth. And it plays significant roles socially, spiritually, morally, economically. When we talk about its potential, it is capable of reducing the number and percentage of low-income families suffering from poverty. It also has the potential to close the inequality gap between the rich and the poor. When professional Zakkaat organizations leverage a digital platform to collect, manage, and distribute Zakkaat, the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs of the United Nations, are equally achievable with Zakkaat funds. And of course, the last but not the least, lots of potentials and opportunities abound in Nigeria with its majority Muslim population to harness Zakkaat funds to improve the living conditions of the poor via fintech. Quickly, let us look at some of the challenges Zakkaat institutions are facing. They are so numerous, and we just limit myself to just few because of time. We have number one, poor Islamic corporate governance. The chairman has laid so much emphasis on this. There is corporate governance, there is Islamic corporate governance. They are not the same. Two, we have the challenge of accountability. And you know what I mean by that. Three, we have the challenge of transparency. Not all Zakkaat institutions are transparent in terms of what they collect and what they disburse. Number four, we have the challenge of managerial inefficiency and ineffectiveness. Number five, we have a low number of professional Zakkaat workers. Very few people, especially amongst the Ummah. Most people believe that if they can read the Quran, they can quote the Hadith, they are Zakkaat professionals. It is not like that. You can read medical books, you can watch medical videos, but you can never be a professional, competent, expert medical physician. The same thing with that. You must be schooling it. That is why some of us have our PhDs in Zakkaat, in Islamic social finance. So we like this, and we need to develop them to develop and train, build the capacity of Zakkaat workers. Number five, or number six, we have the challenge of the traditional Zakkaat method of collection and disbursement, which many Zakkaat institutions today are not ready to shift away from. We must embrace technology. Next is we have low public trust in Zakkaat distribution, as mentioned again by the chairman. A rich man, we're not giving Zakkaat. When he provides you and sees that you are very poor, and he wants to give you 5 million, You think as a businessman, you just give 5 million and just walk away? No. You rather want to disburse by himself, which is also a challenge in Zakkaat institution and facing today in Nigeria. We have lack of legal framework for enforcement. Some of the states Zakkaat institution pay, like the Sokoto, Zakkaat, and the Endowment Commission that we have in Kano, in other areas. Yes, they have a framework in which they are working. But because of the inconsistency and contradiction in our legal framework, Zakkaat is domesticated in the states. But at the federal, we don't have it. So if the state wants to enforce somebody who is going away from paying Zakkaat, they sue the Zakkaat institution and say the Zakkaat institution is infringing upon my fundamental human rights. And that is will be another major blow to Zakkaat institution in the country. So to that extent, most of these Zakkaat state commission on board cannot enforce, but they can only appeal, they can only complain, and they can only appeal to us. So we can see why, in spite of the fact that we have the majority in this country as Muslims, Zakkaat put together is still very, very low in our time. And of course, another challenge is the difficulty in convincing the Muzakis, Zakkaat potential payers, to patronize Zakkaat institutions. It's a very, very tall thing when you approach some of them. The last but not the least is that direct disbursement by most of the Muzakis is also making Zakkaat institutions in their veil to the user. These and many more are some of the challenges we are facing. What are the benefits it stands to make from adopting what we call Zakkaat technology, or you digitalize your Zakkaat? Number one, it induces efficiency, transparency, and access widening, which is in line with Waqaf Zakkaat, in enlarging the impact of Zakkaat of poverty alleviation and sustainable prosperity. That is the overall benefit of the community. Number two, it tackles the whole process of Zakkaat management, from collection to distribution to entire operations. Number three, it enables the creation of a structured database for both the Mozambique and the Mustahik. In this country, this is one of the things the Secretary of Azaman is trying to do. Why have a database of those who have benefited over the years? What have a database of those projecting from here? Yes. Okay, you do not copy to your Zakkaat payers. So that with this, we can be able to plan properly how the Zakkaat is supposed to make a significant impact in the life of the people. Number four, it facilitates smooth and seamless crowdfunding fund through website, mobile application, artificial intelligence, e-pay, and e-wallet for ease of payment by the Mozakis. And number six, it facilitates or creates automated teller machine for distribution of Zakkaatable items like the chief mentioned in his opening remarks. Now, let me just come down to the heart of my discourse, which is looking at different fintech mechanisms for enhancement and optimization of Zakkaat. Here, I have been able to just identify maybe about 6 or 7. We are more than this. Number one is to look at blockchain technology. I will explain this. Number two, donation services via internet mobile applications. Number three, Zakkaat payment via payment gateways. Number four, collaboration with ISPs for online payment of Zakkaat. Number five, artificial intelligence platform. Number six, we have what we call the grain ATM, not just rice, grain ATM, which can also be used to disburse rice, to disburse millet, to disburse wheat, and so on and so forth. Number seven, if I'm not mistaken, we have the crowdfunding platform. These are some of the technological tools that the Zakkaat institution can deploy to widen, their basket of Zakkaat collection, as well as also to make efficient their Zakkaat disbursement. Having said this, let us look at, how the blockchain works. I have a diagram that shows it. Because we can see it, I'll just explain. Number one, the system starts with a user submitting a transaction request that is forwarded to the PTPT, that is person to person networks that consist of several other users or computers. Number two, there's something they call the nodes. The nodes network is then validated or authenticated to ensure the validity of transactions and users' stats by using specific algorithm with the cryptographic system. Number four, validity can be in the form of transactions or contract codes or other information. Number four, cryptocurrency consists of the following specification. No intrinsic values that are redeemed with other commodities, even including gold. Number two, no physical form. When you are using it, you don't use physically, you use your computer state. Number three, it is fully decentralized networks and offerings that are not determined by central banks. What it means is that it doesn't need the central bank to regulate it officially because it works with systems and it's also decentralized. And any person in any part of this world, wants to make permission through the blockchain system, they can do that because it is through the computer system. Number five, in terms of the modus operandi, after verification, the transactions are grouped in other transactions to create a larger data blocks. Number six, new data blocks are then added to the blockchain structure consisting of other existing blockchains. And number seven, the networks cannot be modified or their comments. Where when you use it to make payments, you have initiated, you cannot tamper with it. That is the author that is using it, cannot influence it, cannot tamper with it. You cannot ensure its integrity. And of course, will have another day. When this is done, now having said this, let me quickly look at some of the potentials that the blockchain has for us. Number one, it offers the ability to optimize Zakkaat management. Number two, complements other digitally based Zakkaat fund activities to optimize and harness Zakkaat fund management. Number three, modernizes Zakkaat management by offering easier transactions. Number four, improves access to Sharia financial products such as Zakkaat, Waqaf, Sadaqah, impact, among others. Number five, it enhances financial literacy to generate multiplier effects for the national economy. Number six, it enables the Muzakis, the Mustahik, and Zakkaat institutions to be better focused and organized in Zakkaat management. Number seven, not only that, it also improves trust in Zakkaat institutions, but also enhances transparency, accountability, and auditability for donors, beneficiaries, as well as Zakkaat institutions. Number eight, it increases Zakkaat institutions' efficiency and effectiveness. And of course, the last but not least, it enables stakeholders to select projects as well as cross donation allocation from Zakkaat. One of the benefits of this is that whoever is using this platform that make it payment, you can always trace it, you can track it. Just like when you employ maybe a courier service and they give you your track number, you can track that person from the one where you have extended to the last stage of collection. The same thing with blockchain. Donors can track it. And again, the other advantage is that you as the donor can also make suggestions. This is what you want your Zakkaat money to be used for, either for empowerment, or either for education, or either for medical. And when there is, an infraction, those who have made payment can see it. And such Zakkaat institutions do their ability. Having said this, also, It is important for us to look at number two, the donations services through internet mobile applications. This involves the use of smartphone to collect zakat or sadaqah through a link made to the zakat institutions with its merchant bank to enable muzakkis or donors to make direct payment from their bank account to the account of the zakat institution it is. When I did my research in Nigeria, I stand to be corrected. But based on my limited research, I discovered that there is only one organization in Nigeria, which is also private, and that is Zakkaat And Waqaf Foundation in Lagos, that has what we call Zakkaat mobile app, which is also one way through which they can boost Zakkaat collection. Jai's foundation used to have it in early years of starting Zakkaat collection in the year 2016, 2017, 2018. But because of restructuring that took place in Jai's, Jai's Zakkaat And Waqaf, trust fund was streamlined with Jai's foundation as a department. So it has to lose its identity. So that particular mobile Zakkaat mobile became, deformed. So, but it is also one area which I think Zakkaat organization should look at. Let us begin to highlight, develop, make it easier. As we sit here, somebody can easily information. Seamlessly, without any inviting them. It reduces the risk as well of the productive because physical payment of Zakkaat or other payment is not required. In the comfort of your office, in the comfort of your work, inside your vehicle, on the way, you can easily make your donation to such an organization. We need to step up this particular area. Number three is what we call the Zakkaat payment via Zakkaat gateways. The Zakkaat gateways are the platforms we use, and I just mentioned maybe about 3, 4, 5, or 6. On the right, we have what we call Paystack. Paystack is the gateway, it's the payment gateway. We have Flutterwave, we have GTPay, we have InterSwitch, we have Monita, which is mostly used by government. We have what we call the Alliance, then we have Monify, we have Transact, and there are so many. These are gateways through which people can also use to collect zakat or sadaqah or what we call working cash working. The payment gateways from the website of Zakkaat institution is also another digital platform for the collection of zakat and other ISF instruments. Payments are made through the website of Zakkaat institutions in real time online. Payment transaction is secure as it is encrypted. It is not exposed. It is encrypted, which means it is safe to that platform to make zakat payment for sadaqah. Payment gateway help accept card payments online using debit cards. I also did a research around some private zakat institutions, and of course, half of guys, Zakkaat Foundation is also doing it, and NASPA is also doing it. These are organizations. I look at the Zakkaat And Waqaf in Bombay. Yes, within their website, they have not completed, the website. It's still work in progress. They have not activated this particular gateway. So these are things that we need as an organization to begin to do in order to be able to widen, our zakat collection. And of course, apart from this, we can also, using the gateway, payments can be made in either of these collection methods. You can either use your card, you can use your bank, you can use transfer, you can use USSD code, or you can use Visa QR. Or if you are using, that is for those who are using Paystack. If you are using Flutterwave, it usually includes USSD, bank transfer, data, pay attitude, which is better, and then further, and of course, you can also use QR. Number 4, collaboration with internet service providers. An agreement can be made between Zakkaat institutions and internet service providers to ensure a convenient mechanism to pay zakat through any of the following options, either SMS or USSD or web. For example, prospective receptive or donor they require to send a dedicated number or dial a dedicated code, such as in the case of Zakkaat organization in Lagos, which is *737* amount to *7695#. And then when you send, the organization will account with the creditors. These are some of the things we are talking about, which also emulate
This is why
in
I'm
doing.
telling all of
Or if it is through the way of payment,
tell us.
Musaki is required to visit the site of the Zakkaat institution, filling his or her details, follow the guidelines to make payment, and upon completion of the payment, he or she will receive a confirmation whether that payment is successful or otherwise. And again, you also receive a thank you message. These are platforms through our website. Let us make our website functional to be working. Either you don't have financial model now, just look at the one that is easier for you, adopt it, and begin to see a paradigm shift in the way money is entering your account. And of course, some of the ISP in India which are very popular to us, in terms of ranking, for example, in terms of ranking, when I did my research 2022, in terms of their broadband speed score, IPNX ranked number 1. Platinum ranked number 2. K Contact ranked number 3. Executive ranked number 4. Globe came 5th. MTM came 6th. Then also have what we call Swiss Network came 7th. Airtel ranked number 8. While Coconut ranked number 9. Smile ranked number 10.
You know what? Please let me just finish this thing. Let me, because I don't want to. This is very important.
Uploading and speed of downloading. We can use either of these ISP to also, step up our data collection, our data collection, our, what we do collection among others. Number 5, artificial intelligence.
It's not showing since morning. It has not been showing. It's not showing.
It's popularly called AI. AI is about machines replacing functions performed by humans, and it is generally being used in the financial industry. Most of our financial banks today, they have adopted artificial intelligence. So when we talk about Islamic social finance institutions, especially with Zakkaat bodies, we are still far behind. We need to also step up. An example is an innovative Zakkaat chatbot powered by AI technology, replacing a Zakkaat officer who provide information about Zakkaat, and also provide information about Zakkaat calculation, and also provide information about some of the programs of your institution. These are things that we can use. In terms of cost effectiveness, it has, when you look at the longer period, you may say for now, it's very expensive.
That's not my problem. I don't
Looking
want
at
to
the
even
longer
do
time,
That's my problem.
An example of such institutions using AI, for example, is what we call expert system. The expert system was created in 20. Artificial intelligence, and the idea of it is to convert knowledge from humans to a computerized system. In 2017, Fahad Zakkaat Collection Center, PKC, introduced a platform called Zakkaat Chat. This is an AI-based application to smartphone users and visitors to PKC's official website to interact and have answer questions about Zakkaat property. Another example is that of Barclays, which the German yes, they are the two we say we are number one leading because we are done so much in terms of use of technology for them. In Indonesia, Barclays collaborated with PT, Arena Digital Dama Indonesia, to launch a Zakkaat virtual assistant called Zaki on the line messenger application under the name at Zaki Basman. Same for Facebook, same for Messenger chat, application to calculate the amount of Zakkaat accurately, Zakkaat education and information about Basman, among others. These are organizations that are using it. We can also learn from their experience. Number 6 is the question about rice. He said, "No, you don't understand what we mean by rising." Unfortunately, the system is not working. I have a picture that shows the ATM machine has developed in Malaysia, has developed in Indonesia, in India. Many countries are on this. The first thing in Nigeria is it takes a large number of documents. If you are using a vehicle, you must wait, you must be the driver, you must take care of the driver, and then those who are going to help you upload, you must take care of them. Look at all those amounts that are spent. It can also go a long way to support somebody that needs something. It has a different of its body. It's just like your in Indonesia, business innovated a rice ATM that had three functions. Number one, to give out rice supply in desired quantity.
You should have somebody that should direct
That's
them,
number
not to
one.
be standing
Number
up
two,
down because it's blocking the view.
the ATM machine also has the
They are
ventilation
blocking the view.
box
That's why we are changing this thing.
embedded in the
Yes,
machine.
it's blocking
To
the view.
receive
If
funds
people
from
are
those
coming,
who
if they want to leave, they can leave through this side.
Yes,
It's not
yes.
leave through this side.
While it can dispense grain, either rice, millet, or wheat, it also has the capacity to also connect those who are in the relation of other products or Zakkaat. Number two, the rice ATM was created to assist the poor who are registered and issue a special card for accessing the Zakkaat food program. The rice ATM has also been innovated in Malaysia, India, among others. It is one of the innovative ways of easing the access of poor needs of Zakkaat distribution technology. India has also joined by pioneering its first grain ATM in Gurugram countries, which provided three grains, wheat, rice, and millet. The most comprehensive ATM machine. One, each recipient of Zakkaat
Bring the
issued a
this
special
time.
card.
You are the media
The
guy.
user of that card
I need
only
media.
needs to tap the radio frequency
I need some
identification
videos from you.
that is
Some analysis.
the special card
Bring it.
and the sensor of the card reader. Just like you take your ATM. You don't put your ATM where money is going to come out. You put it in that row where the machine will swallow your card. The same thing with this ATM card machine. You put the card on the sensor to read it. The ATM is equipped with electronic devices that have good network modem, GSM, or satellite, as well as control and monitoring system-based machine or Internet of Things. The machine will dispense 2 kg of rice through the designated collection point at the bottom of the machine. If we want to develop we decide to increase it maybe to 3 or 4 kg. It is not compulsory from 2 kg. And those in Malaysia and India, this is what they do. In Nigeria, we are putting this as a challenge. As I want to do challenge under my chairman. Each unit of the ATM can store up to 1,000 kg of rice capacity to meet the needs of 1,000 recipients. That is about 120,000 people. So each unit can be refilled 8 times per month. This machine can be placed in dedicated area. Maybe in our society, maybe in area where we know Muslims usually converge regularly. Because people must monitor it. One of the things that Nigeria can steal anything. Even in the university, I even remember when I went up in the Harab, where I went to keep one of my property. I came back and so on. Then the last but not the least, because of time, is to look at crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is also one mechanism. Sometimes we understand what is crowdfunding. There are crowdfunding, there are crowdfunding. If you want to look at the simplest electronic crowdfunding, as we are all here, have our names. And create yourself, put other people on the list. And I should have want to raise them to you. Our total number here for this year. So the minimum we expect every person on this channel to contribute. That is the requirement of, understanding of crowdfunding. And when you want to use technology, to really give you what desired result, you must go through law. Crowdfunding is the technique way of raising money through the internet from a large pool of prospective donors. So they are not limited to your country. This is cross-border information. Technically, it is a fintech method of raising funds from the public by marketing campaigns through social media to share information, pictures, videos, and details about the project. The procedure for achieving the required fund is very simple compared to the traditional fundraising method, such as the one I just mentioned with you. Crowdfunding involves four parties. When we're talking about Islamic Sharia compliance, and crowdfunding, there are some crowdfunding that are not Sharia compliant. Those ones involve three parties. And when we talk about Sharia compliance crowdfunding, it involves four parties. Number one, the crowdfunding platform operator. The number two, the fund seeker, that is the Zakkaat institution. Number three, the Sharia board or Sharia committee of that institution. Then number four, the crowd funder, that is the donors. There are four different types of crowdfunding. One, we have the donation-based crowdfunding. Two, reward-based crowdfunding. Three, equity-based crowdfunding. And four, we have what we call peer-to-peer lending. But the one that concerns us here as the institution is the donation-based crowdfunding. Donation-based crowdfunding techniques allow donors to direct their donations, no matter how little, for different causes. Zakkaat institution may post their charitable initiative, calls for emergency circumstances, and solicit for aid in achieving their social and humanitarian aid. Donation-based crowdfunding charge minimum fee. It is not free. When you want to use them, must pay the organization that is going to deploy that particular technology. Using a worldwide audience, donors contribute to the satisfaction of the donating to a worthy cause without expecting reward. Why I said for Sharia compliance, there are four parties. And one of the duties of the Sharia compliance, crowdfunding are as follows. It must avoid prohibited elements such as garage, river. The Sharia Committee of Law is responsible for ensuring that the operations of procedures strictly adhere to Sharia principles. Number three, the Sharia Committee must carry out regular assessments and audits on the donation-based crowdfunding platform. Number four, according to Sharia, serves as the guideline to assess the compatibility of this platform with Islamic products, such as Zakkaat, Zakkaat, Waqaf, and the Allah. For example, I mentioned the two examples of platforms that are Sharia compliant. We have one of them which is very robust called
If I can get all the
runs a charity crowdfunding platform to facilitate charity crowdfunding around the world for effective crowdfunding.
Yes, it's a presentation I want to do after this.
Then the second
Send
one
it to me,
was
sir.
also
Just
Sharia
send it to me. Let me
compliance
see if I can do.
global sadaqah. Global sadaqah is another example of the Sharia compliant religion-based platform. Well, there are many others that are not Sharia compliant. Then under the crowdfunding era, like I said, the Maposity Sharia has a role to serve as a guide. There are three different classes of Maposity Sharia that can be applied to analyze the Sharia compliance crowdfunding. They are number one, the Rawiyah, which is the necessity. Number two is the Ajia, which is the need. And then three is the Asiriya, which is the readiness.
Okay, who said so?
In summary,
Okay.
and I want to conclude. Better, there will be no better time than now for Zakat institutions in Nigeria to make conscious efforts to digitalize Zakat operations, collections, institutions in order to improve effectiveness and impactful intervention. Zakat institutions may also avail themselves of Twitter to institutionalize a reverse Islamic corporate government to review or implement their relationships with potential Muzakis and Mustahik. And finally, with content, Zakat institutions in Nigeria are expected to make significant improvement as well as ease of payment services for either their existing Zakat payers or their potential Zakat repeat payers. I want to thank you all for giving this opportunity. I also want to thank you for your listening here and for the other aspect of the
Takbir. Allah. That has been a powerful presentation from the Muslim side. Challenge, even though which means take time out of, or rather, whatever technology we use, let us always have also part of to manual.
Me, I don't want because it's because of all these things I don't really want to because a lot of issues are happening.
This
Yeah.
even with the things we are using as challenges, but from that, continue their life. Imam was going Inshallah, the presentation will be shared with all participants that have shared or leave their emails, so that you are here, you have already had it from you. Any graph you see, you can make. So, do time also while you are in also join us this organization. Welcome back. Let me also recognize
want to do the live stream, right?
the Barca type of
It's not easy, wallahi. It's not the way they think.
Kaduna.
It's not the ways you think it happens.
So now let me go to the message. The chairman permits me to invite he was the first to post the first other one conference. We are amazed, we are surprised by how he put things across.
Don't send me
We are
the
very
file.
grateful.
Okay. The next presentation now, do you have his file? Okay,
No.
this one is just one.
supposed to send for us since yesterday.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
Alhamdulillah. Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man walakum bi ihsan ila yawmid din. Wakad, the chairman of the Association of Zakkaat and Waqaf operators in Nigeria, our own Secretary Sokoto, all other protocols duly and most respectfully observed. Most respected sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have never expected. I was good, but Mr. Chairman, sister, let me use this to congratulate all of us that are working this path and on this course. Zakkaat and Waqaf.
Look at the common system.
I should congratulate
All
us.
they did is she can using
I
that.
should congratulate us because we are working on a path that is most loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I congratulate my Lord for leading this course, and I congratulate
Jay,
all of us on this
zoom
course
to him. Zoom a little bit. Zoom out and zoom in. Let me see something.
to strengthen
Just zoom out
our
and zoom in.
commitment and resolve
Don't shake it.
on making sure that
Zoom in again.
we take this
Zoom out.
efforts to greater
Zoom
heights
out. Out.
until inshallah
Zoom again. The last. The last.
the institution
The last.
that will
Angama.
alleviate the poverty and suffering of our people in
It's online now, so it's recorded. You can get it all on the platform. You can download it. You don't have any issue with that. The only thing is that
if one studies the Quran, I will use this as a state to strengthen our commitment to this path. I stand to be corrected. I mentioned this several. I stand to be corrected. But I can confidently also say that if you read the Quran, you will study it closely, you will see that. Let me make this. Let us not make this judgment. In the pillars of Islam, the first is Shahada, the second is Salah, order underline this.
can send
If
it
you
to
study the Quran, you will see how they were part of it. Throughout the Quran, nothing is emphasized like Allah. Just one example. When you take Surah Al-Baqarah from مثل الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله, Allah gives us in fact, up to the point the end of the ayat of Riba, where he says, وَاتَّقُوا يَوْمًا تُرْجَعُونَ فِيهِ إِلَى اللَّهِ ثُمَّ تُوَفَّى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا كَسَبَتْ وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. Verses
disturb
18,
my audio here.
not subject matter
No.
has been given description in the Quran after audio like in fact.
No, I don't.
I
I didn't think it. They didn't tell me I'm coming. I thought I would be able to see the what they call it, the system, and I'll connect straight. No problem.
Where Allah mentions Salah, you will see that the places
The sound
from
okay?
Surah
The
Al-Fajr
sound is not okay.
down to Surah Al-Balad. You remember that? You come to Surah Al-Layl. أما من أعطى واتقى. You come to Surah Al-Duha. فأما اليتيم وأما السائل. You come that when الذي جمع مالا وعدده. You come أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين فذلك الذي, and he says at the end of the verse ويمنعون الماعون. This is the part that Allah loves most, and we must strengthen our resolve on this. Finally, I had a fifth from the chairman's speech. The need to purify our intention as we work on this part. Before that, let me also say, as a further emphasis of my first point, if you also study the Quran very carefully and closely, you will see that wherever Allah makes spectacular distinction between believers, one very important quality or attribute is that
place where we
they
can
keep
only
it.
project.
Read the
That's why
Quran.
the place.
In all places where Allah makes
Only place where we can only
statements of
project is here.
believers, who are they? You will
And
see
here,
in
the,
fact
the,
always
what's it called?
repeated.
What's it called? The
And
stand
conversely also,
that will help us to reflect.
conversally
Don't
also,
come back. It's only this one that will.
if you read places where
So
Allah
now we are
makes
trying to make the
spectacular
future.
condemnation of
It's
wicked people,
so they are all there.
you will see that
to come out with
one of the people that they don't kill.
If we come,
ما
because they don't
سلككم في
conjure
سقر
with
قال لم نكن من المصلين ولم نكن نطعم المسكين ألقي في جهنم كل كفار أثيم. What did he say? مناع للخير معتد أثيم.
from there. It's not like a project.
Finally, emphasizing the need to purify our intention in this world. I leave you with the verses in Surah Al-Nisa. وَأَبْدُوا اللَّهَ وَأَشْرِكُوا شَيْئًا وبالوالدين إحسانا وبذي القربى واليتامى والمساكين والجار ذي القربى والجار الجنب والصاحب بالجنب وما ملكت أيمانكم إن الله لا يحب من كان مختالا فخورا الذين يبخلون ويبخلون الناس بالبخل ويكتمون ما آتاهم الله
Which one do you, what do you need to
وأعتدنا للكافرين عذابا مهينا والذين ينفقون أموالهم رئاء الناس ولا يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ومن يكن الشيطان له قرينا فساء قرينا وماذا عليهم لو آمنوا بالله واليوم الآخر وأنفقوا مما إن الله لا يظلم مثقال ذرة وإن تكن حسنة يضاعفها ويؤمن من لدنه أجرا السلام عليكم الله أكبر جزاكم الله خير always add value kind of together. Because of time also, let me use this opportunity to mention that we recognize that Abu Bakr Bala, CMD Garkuwa Hospital, who happens to be the main sponsor for this conference from the Kaduna Agis. You know, so actually, yeah, many people. And he has been consistent in paying zakat. Zakat is, you have to make it public. It's not something that you have to just write and say, I'm paying you as zakat. That's why we have problems with some organizations. You know, they are doing zakat, but there is no information. Why is the zakat? Or not organizations, maybe individuals. For this person, alhamdulillah, he has been consistent, demonstrating how one needs to fulfill this important obligation. The Prophet has already mentioned. So we recognize you, sir. Please, CMD. So you can see. So that's why he can hide. But at least you can hide the name. They allow why we abundantly. And we thank you for those who are going, especially Alhaji Yusuf and Alhaji Yusuf, Sadaukin Zanto, and Alhaji Shou Bello, Badmu Gaba Zanto. We appreciate your presence, inshallah. Let me invite the director to talk on behalf of the Umar Tahir to give his goodwill message. Yes, yes. Short one, then we invite the Indian.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Barrister Shahid Muhammad Nasir, representing the Honorable Beach Interfaith, Barrister Tahir Martahim, who is unavoidably absent, is now rather attending a funeral prayer of the mother of one of the directors of the Beirut, the person of Madam Tahir Baba. there, as well as peace. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us and we also ask him to give that apology of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of the state, Malam Nasir Ahmad Al-Rufai, who is outside the country, and yeah, but for some reasons he's outside, and then he's also sending his regard and good messages to the conference. So also in my own angle, I want to appreciate the organizers of this August gathering. Also, I thank you so much from the knowledge, from the vast knowledge of the resource persons here. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provide you abundance. The last speaker who delivered this good message from are also proud of you, sir. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you to those and increase your wisdom. We are planning, inshallah, not to leave these deliberations and these fruitful discussions to go astray. We want to make very good use of it as discussed by the Honorable DG Interface by Mr. Sahib Matahir, the issue of how we can see and promote the issue of Zakkaat and Waqaf in the state. I don't want to preempt our own plan, but politically we are trying to bring an issue. That is to say, the issue of agenda. We want to bargain any contestant for a position. What did he plan for Islam? Until we hear from him before we can give up. This is our plan. I don't want to preempt, however, because of the importance of the discussion, I think if I share a word with you, I may not offend the system. It is our plan that we want to bargain on the issue of religious commission in the state. Having some commissioners on that Islamic platform or religious platform, having at least 3 commissioners on the Islamic side and 2 on the Christian side. We have been talking about this, planning to see how we can harmonize. And under these commissions, we have our 3 strong standing committees, one of which is Zakkaat and Waqaf. Another one is the issue of Hizbah. Sir, when you are having a discussion, I'm sorry to deviate, when you are having a discussion that, may I say, a notorious speaker in Khan, I delivered myself the Attorney General of the State, the Commissioner of Justice, to see how I can contribute. Being a lawyer and an imam, this was the time of taking a sword or knife to fight. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed on this. When they are uplift from where you stopped, to give ourselves some contribution, upliftment and protection of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I happens to be one of the volunteers and one of the prosecutors. Side of the government in the case of the party. We are there in the state to take over where we stopped. And we are trying our best there to see how we can. And from the experience there, we want to see the wisdom and what we can tap there to see how we can promote our agenda in the state. In order to protect any upcoming happenings in the nearest future. The ulama are saying history has no importance, no benefit rather than any benefits. Learn from the past, study your situation in order to foresee and plan ahead. If you are seeing what is happening in Sokoto, by all your own efforts, and this scholar in Japan, and also what happened in Sokoto, this case of this young lady, what's her name? Deborah, because of Allah upon her. There is need for us to plan something as an agenda, which is part of our own ideology. We came about planning to strengthen our law. There is need from the legal side, being a lawyer, to have a court that will prosecute he who abuses the Holy Prophet or blaspheming of the Holy Prophet. We did a court in the state And we need a kind of a mobile court that will do that. They can start the prosecution and finish within 7 days. This is our plan. We cannot continue to tolerate this type of nonsense. A lot of plans concerning this. If there is a law in the states and the court is there in place, they can start the matter and finish within 7 days and even execute. And think this type of nonsense will never be in the state again. Apart from this issue of it's very wide, there is no time. Maybe we get time to expand the discussion. The issue of Deborah and the issue of the Jabbar, kamar yadda Hausa yake cewa zama izina gare mu. To see how we can protect our integrity and the integrity of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it's one of the plans to begin any contestant to see what he can and what is planned for the Muslim community, Muslim Ummah. The same thing on the issue of this court in Kano. We have a very good plan and agenda towards it. However, I don't want to pretend. But inshallah, it will come to a time that we will invite our scholars and to discuss extensively on the issue of agenda for the protection of the integrity of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and some issues like this issue of Waqaf, Zakkaat and Waqaf, how we can harmonize and enhance it properly, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless the gathering. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to bestow you with a very good and sound knowledge. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the natural firdaus. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much for that representative of the TV. Thank you for my time. It comes glad news, alhamdulillah. Let me also seize the opportunity before calling for the next item. Recognize Barrister Hajara from Ministry of Justice, Kaduna, whom she has been here with us this morning. We appreciate your presence. And, let me announce that the representative of the Emir of Zazzau has mentioned that he wanted to continue to benefit from these important gatherings. He now requested we suspend his goodwill message till after the break. We appreciate that, and that has shown the importance which you put Zakkaat and Waqaf on your heart. And this moment, therefore, I will just pass on announcement, and then we take about 20-25 minutes break, short break, because we have to recognize that our delegates that come from state parties, and
give me the
some of them
videos now.
need to have
The
taken
videos,
some of
your
them,
snippet
to
videos.
solve the Middle East crisis, like Mala Abdullah will want to say. Okay, Mala Abdullah, let me know. So we will give them opportunity to go and have the breakfast, and, break. And together you can stretch your legs and then come back after 30 minutes. Maximum, and then we continue the agenda. Now, also those who have come from different organizations, from Lagos, Kogi, and other states, please, if you bring your report, the soft copies and hard copies, submit it to the IT there, IT department there, collecting presentations, any relevant information that are meant for the area, so that we want to avoid further occurrence of further presentation. So let also the second speaker kindly pass your presentation to IT people so that the society is ready. Again, the time is there. So at this moment, taking break, 20-25 minutes. Inshallah, now 11:36. 10 minutes after 12, we shall all come back. Yeah, by 12, let us try to come back by 12. By 12. So please let us try to inshallah for the moment to come back.